Aloha everyone and welcome to TikiLand Live. I am super excited because today we are going to be joined by Danielle Mann, who is a tiki mug designer and creator, and she's going to be joining us from Brisbane in Australia. So 6 p.m. here in California, but it's 11 a.m. there. So we are going to say good morning to Danielle, and we are going to talk about some tiki mugs. And if you were on our TikiLand Instagram or Facebook yesterday, you would have seen a picture of me with her brand new mug that's launching in Australia on the 11th, but here on the 10th. You know, the time change. So let me just see if she is here, and then we can get started. Okay. Okay, she's here, so we can connect and get started. I'm so excited. Aloha!
Hello, I'm so nervous.
You look absolutely breathtaking.
Oh, thank you. So do you.
Oh,
love the headpiece.
thank you. I'll move back so it's not like my head very close.
I hope you can see me okay.
So, thank you so much for joining us on TikiLand Live.
Thank you.
And
thank you for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. And for anyone just joining us, my name is Anne. I am Lost Tiki Girl on Instagram, and I am joined by the extraordinary Danielle Mann from Black Lagoon Designs. She is a tiki mug designer, creator, and I have a whole bunch of them in front of me that I'm going to do for show and tell. But are you in the Rita Bar?
Yes, this is the Rita Bar. Yeah.
This is your
I've got the maker over here as well. You can pop your head in if you want to. He's my IT helper.
Hello.
Wonderful. Well, what a great space. So this is your home tiki bar, that's right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's so good having this in your backyard, especially during quarantine. So that's always helpful.
I'm very jealous. I'm very jealous. But can you tell us, what has life been like for you over the last few months with quarantine? Obviously, we know what's happening here in the States, but what's happening for you?
Australia's been pretty lucky so far. I think we've only had maybe just over 100 deaths, I think, which is still not good, but yeah, we've kind of kept it at bay, but I think it's kind of starting up again back down in Victoria, so we might kind of get a second wave. So everyone's looking at maybe going back into lockdown. I've come out of lockdown for about a month, and so yeah, everyone could go back into their daily lives for a bit, and yeah, it's been different. What a crazy year. Hey,
I know, because typically you come out to California in the summer to do the tiki show.
Yeah, we're so bummed we can't make it this year. Yeah, I don't think they're going to let us out of the country for a while. So we'll get back there as soon as we can.
I think everyone's kind of stuck where they are for the moment.
Yeah.
So I would love to know from you, how did you get into tiki in the first place?
My tiki journey probably started, well, I've been watching the, like everything happening in the States by there was like DVDs and CDs and everything about the culture and everything over there and the festivals. So I got a hold of one of those, and yeah, I'd always liked tiki mugs, but I didn't realize that there was actually a whole culture that went along with it, which is amazing. Like the best music, the best fashion, and it's so much fun. I love every aspect of it. Yep. So I kind of dove head straight into it. Yeah, it was, and I've loved every moment. Yeah.
And about how long ago was that you kind of, first got into it a bit more?
Yeah, probably about, well, I think I made my first tiki mug in 2012. It was a Christmas present for a friend. They were awful. They were so bad, but I look back on them now and I'm like, please no one ever show them to me again. But they keep popping up online sometimes, but people seem to like them. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll give it a go. Yeah, so I'd always kept playing with ceramics. I'd been making ceramic jewelry and stuff like that. So it kind of just was like on a whim that I thought, oh, I'll try and make a tiki mug, you know, kind of thing. And I'm obsessed with it now. So yeah, like I can't stop.
Wow,
So
well,
it's, yeah.
that's wonderful. And I was wondering what your ceramic history was, because you can tell by your pieces that, you know what you're doing.
Oh, thanks. I hope so. Well, I think I've been like, I kind of started just in high school, like just playing like in art class with clay, and I kind of just loved it. Yeah, like it's just a really good medium. You can kind of, if you mess something up, you can kind of go back and fix it, and yeah, I kind of like that about it. Whereas I can't draw. So if anyone's like, you know, oh, can you make me a tiki mug? And I'm like, okay, I have to actually make you the tiki mug because I can't draw you what's in my head. So yeah, it takes a little bit longer, but that's how it goes.
I was wondering about that because different tiki mug designers work in different ways. And so you go straight to sculpting.
Yeah. And it's hard to, like, if someone asks for a commission, if they're like, send me a rough design. So you'll send them a rough design of a mug, and it never looks good. And you have to, like, those people kind of have to believe that it will come good in the end. So, yeah.
Wow, wow, that's fascinating.
Oh,
Because
thank you.
you do such a good job. I can't believe that this is all coming,
Oh,
not referencing anything. You're just diving straight into it.
yeah. I
Wow.
like it. Keeps me busy. Keeps me out of trouble.
Were you a tiki mug collector? Because you said you had an interest in tiki mugs before you discovered the, tiki culture. So were you a bit of a collector before you decided to make mugs?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I probably had a little bit of a collection, but now it's huge, as you can probably see behind me. Like, I think, yeah, like it's kind of like my dad lived in Papua New Guinea for a couple of years before I was born. So when he came home, he had all of these, he brought home a giant shipping container full of masks and spears and tribal art and everything like that. So I grew up with that in our house, and it's been such an influence. Like, yeah, like the Papua New Guinean art is a lot bigger over here, I think, just because of we can get to it easier kind of thing. So it kind of all started, yeah, from that. And it just, yeah, like the rockabilly culture over here also goes quite well with the tiki culture. It's kind of built, it's kind of melded together kind of thing. So everyone will have a tiki mug with a drink. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's really interesting to hear because when I've talked to different artists, over the last couple of months, it's an older generation that has grown up with that, I think I've talked to 3 or 4 individuals who are, I don't want to guess their ages, but they're
I'm bad at that.
and it was their parents that grew up having luau's in the backyard because it was their fathers who had, fought in the war and came back and brought that love for the islands back. But for
Yeah.
some, young such as you to have grown up with that too, that's not something that I commonly hear.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. I guess it's a bit of a different spin. Yeah. Yeah. I think we've had a different, yeah, kind of a different wave of tiki culture over here. Yeah.
I think so.
But still really good.
Yeah. So what's the tiki community like where you live?
Well, there's little clusters of us in every city, and so we all know each other. And so every time we go to someone else's state, we'll all get together, go to a tiki bar. There's not that many tiki bars over here, but the good ones, like they are good ones. Yeah, so we always try and get together. But yeah, it's not anything like the States. Yeah, it's growing slowly, which is good. But yeah, hopefully it gets bigger soon.
Well, I mean, in California is really where it's happening in the States.
Yeah.
And obviously there's some tiki bars all over the country, but Southern California really is the place.
Yeah, it's amazing. Oh my gosh, like, wow, it blew our minds when we went to Tiki Oasis the first year. It was like we had found our home. It's so amazing. Like, oh wow, everybody's dressed up, like everybody looks fantastic, like the music, the cocktails, of course. and everything that, yeah, you guys have got it going on over there.
Yeah, we're very fortunate. I
Yeah.
have in Canada, and my brother said, "Oh, wouldn't I just absolutely love to have a tiki backyard?" But he said, "There's nothing here. You can get
Oh, no.
silly tikis at the hardware stores, but nothing, that the artists are creating here." So we're,
Yeah.
we're fortunate in Southern California. But you've done a lovely job of creating the Rita Bar. But
Yeah.
we'll talk a bit about more that later. But I want to talk about some of your tiki mugs.
Oh, sure.
Okay, so how do you describe your style and your aesthetic? Because I'm really drawn to it. It's very, okay, I want to say it's very feminine, but how would you describe it?
I think it definitely has evolved to be more feminine, because I think the female form is amazing. Like, we're pretty lucky. But it's so beautiful to make, like, kind of thing. So I've ended up making a lot of mermaids and a lot of girls and stuff like that lately. So yeah, I definitely like to incorporate the female figure into a lot of my art. But I guess I kind of, started out by making just kind of normal tikis, and I was kind of hoping that no one would know that it was a girl that was making them. But I kind of don't care about that anymore. Like, I'm kind of like, I think I just shouldn't hide that anymore, like, kind of thing. So, but yeah, like, I guess it's kind of evolved to be quite kitschy. Like, I like to have, like, I always like having, like, I like cars as well. So yeah, there's, it's kind of like, it's a pop culture kind of kitschy kind of tiki, I think. Yeah.
I love that. And that
I think that's how
plays some of the, swimming pools that you did, like Palm Springs backyard pools. Those were really
Oh, yeah. Oh, thanks. I'm obsessed with Palm Springs, as you may have noticed. So anything that sparks my imagination from there. Yeah, so I'll be making more of those, and I've got another A-frame kind of design that I think I might want to give a go too. Yeah.
Oh, that would be so exciting. So can I show the brand new ones that are coming out?
Please. Yes, do.
So this beauty right here. So I'm just absolutely in love with these, and I'm going to show another one in just a moment. But these are a brand new design from you, and these are launching in Australia July 11th, but that translates in California, so July 10th. So I did post the exact time on my Lost Tiki Girl post and on the TikiLand post for people to figure out the translation of where they live and what time it is, because I have missed sales in the past from you on sales because I've been like, what day?
I know, it's very confusing, and everyone asks me what time it is in their city, and I'm like, oh my goodness, Google time will help you. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm pretty bad with that. Yeah.
I found this website called World Time Buddy, and it's a website
World Time Buddy.
Yeah, to help me figure out our chat today, what time it would be there for you, because it is 11:13 a.m. there and 6:13 p.m. here, and it's tomorrow there.
Yeah, we're in the future.
So I just love the exquisite detail that you've put. So she's got her elbow here resting on her own tiki, and just this stunning flower crown, and this is where you put your beverage, and these beautiful red lips, and her tapestry on her top. So that is one of them. Variation, which I'm dressed to match this one today. I've put on a matching headpiece and my orange dress and my red lips, so I would look like this one.
Perfect. You nailed it.
So she has her bangles and her earrings are like this bamboo, and you can feel the texture. She's on her tiki right here, leaning on her tiki. And she has got this beautiful, like, leaf skirts and this shiny hair. And her skin tone is just beautiful and real puka shell necklace. So,
Thank you.
so absolutely delighted by these new designs from you.
Oh, thank you.
You've
Gotta
really
try and mix something up. Thank you. Look, we can finally do a cheers. We can finally.
Oh my gosh, cheers to you. Oh gosh, are you doing us with another variation right now?
Oh yeah, I've got like a little pink girl. Everybody loves the pink hair. Yeah, which I agree with. I wish I could do pink hair.
She's so sweet. Oh my goodness. This variation, you put so much time, effort, and love into how you make them all a little different, the little outfits you give them. It's really just such an amazing feat to make them each feel like their own woman.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I tried to make sure that there's not two that are ever the same. So, yeah.
Wow. So, when you reached out to me and said, you know, I've got this new mug, I was squealing with delight. I was just so absolutely excited because I am such a fan of yours. And then
Thanks.
I saw their headpieces, I reached out to my friend Shauna from the Pleated Peacock and I said, you know, I'm going to show you something super top secret, but can you please make
Sorry, that's my dog's barking in the background. Thank you. The headpiece is so amazing. It looks so beautiful. She's done such an outstanding job.
I said I want to look exactly. I'm like, I don't know.
Like
I'm gonna do it. I want to look exactly like like this.
She's done a perfect job. I'm gonna have to hit her up with them when I come back there.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. Whatever you want,
Yeah.
I'll have her make for you and I'll send it to you.
Okay. It's a deal.
Because I was just so inspired by their look that I felt like, oh, I want to morph into these girls. They just look like they're having so much time with their tikis.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm so lucky. Like it's so cute. Like some of when I send them out, sometimes some girls will send me selfies and they'll be wearing the same kind of thing. And I think it's really cute and I think it's so lovely. Like, like art imitating art. Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, that's so sweet. So
yeah.
What is this edition size going to be? Like when people go for the on sale, typically your mugs sell out like in 1 second.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. I don't really know why, but yeah, I'm so grateful that people like my stuff. And I kind of, to be honest, stopped making stuff for a while when the pandemic started. So I was like, oh, no one's going to buy mugs. So I thought I've got these mugs sitting around, and then people kept buying them. So that was kind of good. But yeah, but this one I've tried to build up a good amount of stock kind of thing. So hopefully everyone who wants one will get one. But if not, there'll be another round in another month. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear because, I've had some individuals say, oh my gosh, I would love to get my hands on one. And I said, try next week. I think, people, now that they know the exact time, California time, it's not like no one has any excuses now. They can go and Etsy shop is
Black Lagoon Designs.
Yes, Black Lagoon Designs is where they'll find them on your Etsy shop. And right now, if you go to our Etsy shop, it looks like there's nothing there, but that's because
there's nothing.
Upload everything and then you release it. So that's when every mug will show up. So you won't see the previews of them yet. You'll have to wait until that day to see, and then you'll have to pick the girl you like and check out and I actually cannot wait to see all the different girls now that you've just shown us the pink hair.
Oh, cool.
Just can't wait to see what you've done with these.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think I'll have a few of like it just pops them up on Etsy and stuff. Instagram and stuff like that as well. Like hopefully coming up to the sale and everything. But yeah, pretty much everyone will see them in all their glory on the day.
Beautiful. Okay. Can I show some of the other tiki mugs that you've done?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Okay. So I think it was the beginning of the pandemic, just when things were started, that I got this lovely He's just like a little bowl, and he has a little hole just for like a little cocktail umbrella.
Yes.
And he's so cute. And then
Oh,
this little
oh
cockatoo.
yeah.
They've got your straw here and then for your umbrella. So it's just such a cute presentation. So
Oh, thanks.
are these ones that you just did from your mind as well?
Yeah, yeah. They're quite old, those ones now. I think they're probably, I think it may be 2015 maybe. Oh, you can probably see it on the bottom.
Yep,
Yeah.
2015.
Yeah. My God, wow. Wow, that feels like longer ago.
You know, and it's funny because you said your first tiki mug was 2012. So this is,
Yeah,
only a few years into doing it for you.
yeah,
And
true.
I had to try to do a bird from memory. Oh my gosh, it would look like the silliest
Oh,
thing.
really?
It's so lovely.
Oh, thanks.
And then, okay, this is one you did.
Oh, you got one.
Yes.
That's so cool.
The
Yes, I think there was only about 100 of those made for the Royal Hawaiian. Oh, I loved making her. She's one of my favorites.
I adore her, and I picked this
You
one.
look like her too.
I picked her because she had brown hair, and I thought, oh my gosh.
That's awesome. So good.
We live in Laguna Beach, which, Royal Hawaiian is only, 10 minutes up the road. So when it was, back when it was this Royal Hawaiian, we would go every week, and it was just such a special hangout for us. Now it's changed quite a bit. It's not got the same vibe, but it was I remember going for the on sale of this mug, and there was such a long line for it. And
Oh, really?
yes, and the pastel hair, you had, I think, like pink,
Oh, yeah.
blue, and different
And a
pastel.
blue and a green.
The first to go, but everyone was
Oh,
there.
wow.
Their different aesthetics, and you had some, dark complexion women.
Yeah.
So this was great. These were it was exciting to get for me. It was very exciting.
Thank you. Yeah, I so wanted to be there that night. It looked like a lot of fun.
It
I
was
missed out.
was a good time, and you should have been there, except for that it's the longest plane ride ever.
I know. Oh my gosh. It's the worst. We need to sleep as soon as we land. It's so crazy.
Oh my god, imagine. Okay, and then I'm gonna show one last one. And this is a lovely gal.
One of the Hula girls. Oh, she's cool. I like her. Yeah, I like the dark ones that they're like darker skin, and they just they look so cute. They pop.
Pardon?
I was just saying, I love how she had stuff on.
Oh, my husband lost teeth.
Doll?
I love how she adds stuff on. So he loves with the permanent lay, and she doesn't come off, but it's this kind of like natural looking lay.
Yeah, I try to make it so you can still kind of like hand wash them, so that, kind of so there's a bit of extra bling on there. Tell Joel I said thank you.
Palm tree and anchor and her tiki and her seashell, and so she's just with her flower in her hair. She's just lovely. But
thank you.
I think the Royal Hawaiian was my first, and I think this one was my second. But it took me a few attempts at your sales to finally get my hands on one, because
it's a bit crazy. I did not expect that. I used to sit on the floor in my bedroom and make things with mud, and I just can't believe that people are lining up to buy things. It's crazy.
Well, you are not very many female tiki mug makers.
Yeah.
I feel like are you the only one?
Oh no.
Wendy's Wendy. Okay, yeah.
I love Wendy. Oh my god, she's amazing. I love her so much. She's such an inspiration. Yeah. Yep. Oh, and Evan's telling me someone. Oh, buy Tiki. Yep. Buy Tiki in France.
Of course.
Yeah. She's amazing. Yep.
She just released a sculpt. Was that she just
is that the octopus? Yeah. Yeah. In love. Yeah.
So
yeah, she's the bomb.
So I would love to see more women artists
Totally.
take their hand in it. And you know, Tiki Tony's wife was really, you know,
She's
on
amazing.
mugs. She's not doing it now because she's raising 2 little ones, but she'll probably
Yeah,
get back at it once the kids are a bit older.
yeah. Well, she was doing a lot of the work, wasn't she? Like, I think, yeah. She's so talented. Yeah.
She was doing the sculpts. She was doing the glazing. I mean,
Wow.
I think that's the whole, isn't that all of it?
Yeah. Yeah. Tony was drawing them for her.
Yes. Oh, here we go. What?
Oh no.
No, okay. Min Tiki Meow said, and me. Okay,
Oh,
we're getting
cool.
some lovely comments. That you're an amazing artist.
Ah, cool. Thank you.
I hope we can get one. Amazing work. Getting lots of hearts. Gorgeous mug. So great to see a female mug. Oh, someone asked if you could hold the one you just showed us a few moments ago up a little bit closer and give us a slow turn.
Yeah, that's the slow turn. We should put some music to this.
Oh my gosh, it's like her own mini show.
Yes. But my husband made something really cool to go with them. He made me these coasters. How cool are they?
Oh my
So
gosh,
it's like they fit perfectly.
lines.
Yeah, I don't know if you can really see them, but they're like atomic shapes, and because you know how sometimes your mugs are just a bit too big for a normal coaster.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So what
Yeah.
are
So I'm gonna.
they made of?
Oh, he's made them out of resin. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So he 3D printed them, and yeah, made a mold, and now he's churning them out for me. So I'll have colors to match. Like, yeah, for some of the girls. Yeah, these ones. And I think there's a yellow one. So he's made lots of colors for me. I've put him to work.
How lovely. And it looks like they're on a little rug when they're sitting on the
I know. Yeah, I know, right? It's their own little piece of space. I like it.
Gosh, that's adorable. I love that.
Good boy.
So, since you've been hard at work on this new design, have you been working on anything else at the moment, or have you just focused all your efforts on this one?
Well, oh man, I'm always doing something. I like never sit still, which Evan probably complains about a bit. But I've just finished. Well, I don't know if you saw it, but I finished making a sculpt for Max's Tiki's South Seas Hideaway. Yeah, and so I think they sold it. I think it was about last week. I think, yeah, and they sold out really quickly. But he was one of my favorite sculpts that I'd ever made. Like, hell, yeah, it was really cute. Yeah, I hope people like it. Oh, and I've made like the van mugs.
Yes.
I've made a special one. Evan's in a van club, so he's added his own little logo to that one. So yeah, in the bankers. But yeah, what else have I been doing? Just home renovations, really. Yeah. Well, not really. Oh, and I made a giant tiki. Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so this giant tiki is so cool, and you made it big
Thanks.
that ladies can be the garnish.
Yeah, I thought that would be, because I like to take pinup photos as well. So I'm like, this would be great. Like, yeah, I didn't think it was going to be that hard though. Like, carving foam is really hard, like, and smelly and probably poisonous. But I had to wear a mask some days because it was the fumes are a bit extreme.
Okay, so tell us a bit more about that for those who haven't seen the carved tiki you did. What inspired you to do it? Obviously, you said the pinup photos, and then a bit about kind of what like in that sort of thing.
I think like, because like Dita Von Teese is always in like a really cool champagne glass, and I was like, like, wouldn't it be cool to put some girls in a tiki mug? And I'm sure that it's been done before and everything like that. I just hadn't seen like pinup photos kind of done like that, so I was like, I'll give it a red hot go. So yeah, so I just thought I'll just buy this giant piece of foam, which had to get pushed in through like a door, like out the backyard, because it was too big to fit into the house.
Oh.
But yeah, and then I had to get these like hot knives and everything like that. So, and then we ended up using a chainsaw for half of it as well. So there was foam everywhere. There was foam everywhere. I'm still finding foam in places that you thought you vacuumed, but it is still there. Yep.
And you painted it, right? Kind of like a tealy color.
Yeah, and it's just house paint. So I just there's like a sealer thing, like a foam sealer. But I don't think I probably would have even needed it. It's solid enough. It's still solid kind of thing, and it holds weight. It's not scary when you're sitting on it. It's like the world's best dining chair. The biggest dining chair.
Joel wants to know, did you have to reinforce it with anything?
No, I thought I would. Like, I thought that I would have to, like, I was going to carve out of it so that the girls could stand in it. But wow, it was hard work. Like, it was like doing a giant workout every time you had a day of carving this thing. So I was like, there's no giant hole in the middle of it. But it is so solid because I think it's 1 meter wide.
Wow.
And by about 2.5 meters tall, yeah. And it's just really solid, but you have to get the girls up into it with a ladder, which is the scariest part, I think. Yeah. But yeah, it's just a bit of fun.
Okay, what I loved that you did once you had created this was that you ran a contest where you gave 2 women the opportunity to come and have their photos taken in it. And
yes. But they haven't been able to come over because then coronavirus hit.
No.
Soon though, because we're kind of okay here. In Queensland, I think there's no cases for the last few days. So hopefully they can come over soon. So yeah, we've got 2 best friends coming over and getting a shoot together.
I can't wait to see those photos. And I was absolutely jealous because I thought, oh my God, that's every woman's dream to crawl and keep fucking of their photos.
It's pretty fun, yeah.
Okay, so we had someone come in while we were just talking for the moment.
Yeah.
Someone says, would you ever make a tiki mug version of your giant foam tiki? A mug with the girl inside it.
Oh, with the girl inside it? Well, I have made a Lono mug, like, that goes with it, but he's so hard to make. Like, the mold is such a pain. So I think I made about 20 of those. I will make more. But yeah, like, it could be cool to have the girl as well, though. Like, yeah, like I could make a little clay girl or something.
Yeah.
Or I could just get a Barbie doll. And she can be the garnish. I could just use her.
Okay, Tiki Chippy. So we all
love Dave. Love him.
He's watching, and he said he would listen to you read the phone book. I think he loves your accent.
I hate my accent. I think I sound like a 12-year-old boy.
What?
Like, I think, this is really, I hope you don't think I'm an idiot. But Sophie Monk, do you know who Sophie Monk is?
Mm-mm.
She's like, she used to go out with one of those, the Madden boys. Who was that? Oh, I forget. But anyway, she's like one of our famous, like, girls over here. But she sounds like a 12-year-old boy as well. And I think maybe we all sound like
I don't hear
It's good to hear your voice. I was looking forward to that.
Oh my gosh. And I was telling my mom last night, oh my gosh, I'm having Danielle Mann on. I get to talk to her, and my mom's in Canada, and she says, she's
cool.
Such a lovely little accent.
I'm so embarrassed by my accent. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch this back because I'll be so embarrassed.
I think nobody likes their voice, and I feel like I have a very high voice. I feel like, a little girl sometimes, so I think nobody loves their voice.
I think we just got to go with what we're given.
Someone said that you are like sisters. I would love to have you for a sister.
Oh yeah, my tiki sister. Yes.
So I
I
would
was going to put up a picture actually later and say that we were Tiki sisters.
goodness. Oh my goodness. I'd love to hear a little bit about kind of what inspires some of these new designs. So obviously, you know, when you made the swimming pool, that was inspired a little bit about from Palm Springs. What are some of the inspirations behind your designs?
I guess there's a ceramic company over here called Varsity. I don't know if you guys had that much. I think they were Australian and they were back, I think maybe in the 60s. But they came out with a whole bunch of like they were kind of like the chalk ceramic kind of thing that had like the dark girls and they had the beautiful lamps and stuff like that. And they are just so stunning. Like they're so beautiful. Like yeah, and that's pretty much I guess kind of like where my girl ones kind of come from. Like I try to make my own interpretation of a vintage design kind of thing. So, but still kind of keep it vintage and kitschy as well. Like, yeah, with the big cheeks and stuff like that. So, yeah, I guess paying a bit of homage to, yeah, past ceramic makers. Yeah. Yeah.
And the tiki you just did for Max's in Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
It's a different one than what we're used to from you.
Yeah, and I think I might give that a bit more of a go because, like, that was kind of cool. He was like, I want you to make me a mug. So, yeah, he gave me this, like, I don't even know. Yeah, it was like a walkthrough of his bar, and you could kind of like choose where you wanted to walk through and look around. And, like, it was real life. Like, it was kind of like, I don't know how you explain it. It's like like a 3D walkthrough kind of thing. And he said, choose any tiki in here that you like, and we'd like you to make a mug out of it. So I was like, oh, okay. So I went for a walk around. That place is huge. It looks amazing. Like I can't wait to go there in real life one day. But yeah, and I found that one. I was like, has anyone, like, surely someone has done this one before? And he's like, no, you can make that one. I was like, wow, like, yeah. And like, I was hoping that I wasn't giving him too much of a big project when I sent it over because it was like with the headdress and like everything, and like sometimes the molds can be a bit tricky if they've got extra things and stuff. But his mold maker and the painters, like, they did the best job. I was like so impressed. It came out so good. Like I could not believe it. And then Kim Bang, you know Kim?
Yeah.
She took all these photos for me. Like, oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh.
There's another female tiki artist. She's amazing.
Yes, yes. Well, we have worked to get more tiki artists at TikiLand, and so there have been different women that have joined us along the way that are kind of new, but we are always loving, well, because I'm always drawn to more feminine, and so sometimes a woman brings a more feminine spin on tiki, and they just have a different perspective. So I think in art and mugs, that's what I'm drawn to. And when people say to me, what tiki mugs do you collect? My husband really collects everything, but I sometimes say like the cutesy or the feminine because that's my aesthetic. And so I really get that more from, I think, the women in the community that fill that for me.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. No, I totally agree. Yeah. Yeah.
Jeff Granito says, my first tiki mug that I bought from you was the bikini bust with purple hair, still my favorite. So Jeff, was it this one with purple hair? Because it had like a light lavender hair. He can reply. We'll see what he says. Because I think, or you've had some other busts of women that are kind of further back. But
yeah, well, I did some of who are the girls? The Suffragettes. Yeah, because they're Canadian, aren't they? Yeah, so yeah, they're up that way, up your mum's way, and yeah, so I did a bust of each of the girls. Yeah, I haven't made too many of those ones though. They were a couple of years back. Yeah.
Okay, so Jeff said it was this one. So Jeff said it was this one from Royal Hawaiian. That was his first tiki mug ever with the color lavender hair.
Oh, yay!
Had that? Oh, that's exciting at the Royal.
Oh yeah, and the Jungle Girls. Chippy said the Jungle Girls.
Jungle Girls. Yeah.
Oh, and the lobster girl, yeah. There's been a few. I can't even remember them all myself.
I know when I was going through the history of your feed, because if anyone wants to know, we should get this out there. Your Instagram is Dan Mann, DANMANN 1979. And then for so you post some of your stuff, some of your tiki mugs there, but then also they can find more tiki mugs on Black Lagoon Designs on Instagram.
Yeah. I try to keep that one just for mugs.
Yes. And Black Lagoon Designs is also on Facebook for those who are on one or the other. And then your shop on Etsy, again, so everyone remembers, is Black Lagoon Designs. Right?
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, perfect. You can be my marketing girl. I like it.
Oh my gosh.
You're hired.
I would do it in a heartbeat. So I would love to ask you some additional questions, but I want to open it to audience questions because I know there are a few people watching and some of your fans. So if anyone has questions for Danielle, please share them in the comments and we will ask her.
Okay.
And Scott, did you do a special blonde mug that looks like his wife? I feel like you did. Chippy, tell us in the comments. Tell us about the blonde one.
I think I might have sent him over one for Jill.
Yeah, for his wife Jill. Okay, so let's see what people have to say here. Okay. Someone wants to know how long it took you to carve the giant tiki mug.
Oh, okay. You know what? I reckon it probably, if I had have done it in one big go, I don't think it probably would have taken me that long, but because of the fumes, I had to do it in sections. But I think it didn't take me that long. I think maybe 10 hours, maybe
Wow.
10 to 15 hours if I was going solid at it, which I think is pretty good. Like, I didn't do that much detail in it. I think I was too worried about going too deep in it and that it might collapse or something like that. But now that I've used it, yeah, I'm kind of good with it now.
And I think, yeah, that was a labor of love, especially because as soon as you started to smell it, the fact that you kept going is an amazing thing.
And Evan let me do it in the lounge room. He should get a medal.
Gosh, it's nice to have a partner that supports kind of, you know, some different ideas that artists and creatives may have. Oh, poor connection. Oh, sorry. Chippy said that you made her a jungle gel. A jungle gel with blonde hair.
Oh yeah, one of Jill. Yeah.
Yeah.
I sent one over to him. Oh, that was a while ago now. Yeah.
Well, I've been to his home and I've seen all of his mugs, and of course the one I'm like, oh, tell me more about this Danielle Mann mug. He's got all these
cool.
mobs, but I wanted to know more about that one.
Oh, that's cool. Wow, that's cool.
We have a comment. Picked up 2 of the mermaid mugs a little while back. It was such a scramble when they went on sale that I accidentally.
Sorry, and you kind of
mistake ever. Thank you.
Like dropping in and out.
Oh shoot. Okay, I'm gonna switch.
I think that's me.
Okay, hang tight. 1 second. I've switched my connection, so hopefully this is a bit better.
Oh, cool. That seems good.
Okay, so I'll read that comment again. Someone said, picked up 2 of the mermaid mugs a little while back. It was such a scramble when they went on sale. I accidentally bought a second one, that it was the best mistake ever. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice. I think people might do that a little bit, like accidentally, because they just like are pressing things. And, oh.
Oh, I'm so sorry. My
No, it's cool.
it's a bit wonky. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That's
Uh,
okay.
okay. Someone wants to know that when all of this is said and done, COVID is over, will you make a trip to the States?
Oh, hell yeah. I'll be there as soon as they let me out of here. I'm so upset that we can't make it to Tiki Oasis this year. I'm like, oh no, sending everyone messages going, we can't make it. Like, we're not going to get out of here. And I don't know what's going to happen. Like, our government are talking like about international travel, maybe not for 3 years. Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
right. I'm
well,
like, I need to get out. I need to go.
yeah. Yeah.
So hopefully that's not real. Hopefully that is fake news. Hopefully.
Wow. Uh,
Yeah.
Someone wants to know, what are your future plans for photo shoots? Are you going to recreate any more big toe paintings?
Mm. Um, well, I've got, I guess, probably not, maybe not that one just yet. Another big toe one just yet. I'm doing some more photo shoots on this weekend though. I've got 3 pinup girls. It's going to be, I'm going to probably have to tell my neighbors. It's in the front yard and we've got a big green Cadillac coming over and we've got a guy with a drone. So it's going to be a bit mental, but yeah, it will be fun. But yeah, well, and hopefully I'll get some of the girls down here in the Tiki Bar as well. But that's a good idea, actually, getting back into the big toe paintings. Yeah, I reckon Tom would like that.
Yeah, he loves that.
Yeah.
My husband just said, we would all love that.
Who
It's
doesn't
funny.
like a Tom painting?
He's typically so quiet when I'm speaking with someone, but today I think he wishes he was part of the conversation.
You can put it down there.
Oh my gosh, isn't that funny? Okay, that was a good question. Someone wants to know, are you going to make any Halloween ones this year?
Yeah, I think so. I always like to mix it up kind of thing. Sorry, we've actually got a helicopter going over us now. Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely give all of the mugs a bit of a Halloween workout, I think. Yeah.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
And then, what do you have? Do you have anything kind of in mind that you're going to work on for the rest of the year? Any new designs that are kind of, working away?
Yeah. I want to do like something kind of like a tiki and a hovercrafty kind of thing. Like I wouldn't mind doing that kind of thing. But I was also thinking about doing some like nice, like the really nice, I don't know how to explain it. They were like wall hangings, and they used to have like, they'd be 2 matching but slightly different ones, like on a wood block kind of thing. I was thinking about maybe trying to, do something kind of like that with one of the girls or something like that. And yeah, 2 girls in 2 different poses, like kind of really cutesy, but then I could make some really nice jungly kind of ones and with some leopard print background and stuff like that. So yeah, I wouldn't mind trying to give that a go, I think. Yeah.
Oh,
But always more mugs.
yeah. Well, another release you did fairly recently was, a girl such as this, but she was on a rug.
Oh yeah, the tiger print rug, yeah.
Yeah, and it was just so interesting how you did their little outfits and, the tiger rugs and just how they looked, and they were so cute. And
Oh, thank you.
yeah, so I'm always excited to hear some ideas and to see kind of, what will be up and coming from you, because they just get better.
Oh, thank you so much. I always try and kind of make it hopefully a bit better, at least each mug. So yeah, getting better 1 mug at a time. Yeah, hopefully by the time Tiki Oasis comes around next time, I'll have a whole new batch. Yeah.
Oh, that would be exciting. And, I really wanted, now that I look at the collection all together, because I've had them all over, I think, okay, I don't have, I was thinking of the ones I would like, but then I think I'm very fortunate to have the ones that I do have. So, seeing them all together, like here on my floor, family, I'm very fortunate to have so many of your mugs in my personal collection.
Oh, thanks. Thank you so much. Oh, I really, thank you everyone to yeah, for everyone, like for liking my work. It's just, it still blows my mind.
That's so sweet because you're so talented. So
Oh, thank you.
so humble like that. I mean, you
Oh,
yeah,
thanks. No, like,
you,
yeah, it's
you
still
have
weird.
the love for sure.
Thank you.
Could you tell us a little bit about the Rita Bar? Because it has its own
Oh,
Instagram account.
yeah. Well, I can. Ev, do you want to come in and say something a bit about this one as well? I'll chuck Evan in here as well, because he pretty much did all of the building of this thing. Like, he's so talented. Like, I don't think even he knew that he could do it, really. This is Evan, also
Hi.
known as Johnny Voodoo.
Lovely.
Yeah, and he, like, you've set up all the boys.
Yeah, it pretty much
Yeah.
came about because with Dan making the mugs and everything, we were talking about it, and we bought our house, and we were saying, you know, you're a mug maker, but we don't have
Yeah.
a tiki bar yet.
And it felt like I was, you know, an imposter.
So we were like, we have to come up with something fun and different and interesting. And then we came back from Tiki Oasis 2 years ago,
Yeah.
and we'd had a party at the Headhunters Hideaway.
Have you been to the Headhunters Hideaway?
No.
Oh my goodness.
Our friends
So amazing.
Ilza and Johnny have built this amazing backyard tiki bar out
With
of
a big
this
giant
A-frame.
A-frame, and
I've seen
it's so amazing. Oh, it's beautiful.
And we just sort of sat there and went, why don't we make something in our backyard?
Yeah.
And Dan was bumming around on
Gumtree,
which is like
very
Craigslist.
Australian, the very Australian way of saying Craigslist, yeah.
Oh.
And someone had a shipping container, a double level shipping container that they were getting rid of, and I was like, oh my god, that could be really cool for a tiki bar. So we grabbed it, and
without thinking about the logistics.
Yeah, we forgot about how we were going to get it into the backyard. Like, we had to get some like heavy machinery into the backyard. Thankfully, our neighbours let us use the fence line to get down here. We love them.
And so we were able to get it into the back, and then it was a long process of just figuring out how to do things as simple as just putting up the walls on the inside.
We had to fiberglass it so it was all waterproof and everything. So, yeah, so nobody wants a stinky tiki bar. Yeah.
And then it was just, having fun, decking it out, and trying to create something that represented Dan's work as well. We knew that we couldn't do it it had to have a certain look.
It had to be a proper tiki bar, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't want to walk into it and be like, oh, this is a bit kitschy.
Yeah, yeah.
We wanted it good kitsch, not bad kitsch.
Yeah.
And we're just stoked with how it turned out.
Evan comes down here and does, like, tinkers with something, like, every week. He's made the record player. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like, it's got this giant porthole thing in the top of it that you lift up, and it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
The eternal quest to try and hide every bit of electrical.
Yeah,
and try
so
and
no
make
one can see.
everything
Yeah,
look more tiki.
yeah. So yeah, but it's been so good, like during like lockdown, because I was home for probably about like 10 weeks, yeah, and it was just Groundhog Day, you know, like, yeah, I'm sure everyone knows, and it was just really great having this in our backyard. So yeah,
because we finished the basics about a year ago, and then we didn't use it that much, which was quite surprising for us. And then when the whole COVID thing hit, we just started being down here every weekend, and it was that real boost of energy that we needed to just get back into doing something.
And we were working on different cocktail recipes, and we tried the Dole Whip float the other week because Disney released their recipe.
Yes. How did you like
it? Oh my god, it's amazing. It's amazing, right?
Like, we were stoked that we could find the Dole
Dole
pineapple
stuff
in a can over here. So that was a big win for us.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Yeah, so good. We've been having a lot of podcasts.
Oh my gosh, delicious. So, you know, we're coming to the end of the time where Instagram cuts us off, but can we come back with you? Can we just end it now and then come back and continue the conversation in just a moment?
Yeah, sure. No worries.
Okay, so I'm going to end it now, and then I'll go live. I have to take a minute just to post it to our feed. So just give me 2 minutes and I'll be back and we'll continue our conversation.
Okay, no worries. Talk to you soon.
Okay, so everyone watching, come back in just 2 minutes. Aloha.
Aloha.
Aloha, everyone. We are back because we are continuing our chat with Danielle Mann. So we'll wait for a few of you to hop on and we will continue the conversation where we left off. So welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you so much for sticking with us. I'm going to just connect right now with Danielle and we're going to continue our conversation. Okay, we are connecting. Aloha! Thank you so much for that.
No worries.
I just want to take a moment to do a quick intro. If people happened upon this video and they didn't catch the first part, we are chatting today with Danielle Mann from Australia. And she is a tiki mug designer, tiki mug maker. And I will show you some new designs real quick, and then we'll get back to our chat about the Rita Bar, because we were just finishing that up on the last little bit. So you guys were saying that you had a shipping container, 2-story shipping container that you strategically moved into your backyard, and then you added some fiberglass and you kind of built it out, and now it is what we see behind you today.
Yeah.
But tell us about how long that took, and it sounds like it's still kind of, you know, a work in progress, but it looks phenomenal.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's definitely still evolving. I think, well, we've had this here for a year. Yeah, I think about a year. It's so funny because we bought our Chihuahua off these people, and then randomly they were the same people that had this, like on Gumtree as well. So that was kind of random. So we already had an in. Yeah, so we pretty much, we got a spiral staircase welded to the outside of it and everything like that, so you can get up to the top of it, which drunk people are not allowed to use because going down a spiral staircase, like, probably won't be a good idea. Yeah, and Evan started making a A-frame around on the other side of it. Yeah, that we've decked out with tapper print on the inside. So that'll be great for pinup shoots as well. So when that gets done, that will be so beautiful. Yeah. And yeah, and so we've been doing lots of little bits every now and then. Yeah. Yeah, it's an inspiring place to come and sit too. Like, yeah, it's just really relaxing and you feel like you're a million miles away. It's great.
Wow. And I've heard that from different people that I've talked to over the last couple of months, that how nice it has been to have home tiki bar, that it is this wonderful escape when we're all kind of trapped a little bit and you're not escaping anywhere. It's nice to have this, so people have loved them even more.
Definitely, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's been such an escape. Yeah. And then it's forced us to like just forget about, you know, what's going on in the world and just come down here and focus on drinking cocktails. So yeah.
Love that. I love that.
Yes.
So your tiki bar has its own Instagram page, and I don't want to say the wrong name, but can you tell us where people can find more pictures on Instagram?
It's okay. I had to ask you. It's the Rita Bar. Yeah.
Okay.
Just at the Rita Bar. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. And you'll be able to see the A-frame there as well, which is just beautiful. And the tapper print that you have in there, is that just a real, like it's a real piece?
Yeah. Evan managed to find. You should have seen it, Anne. It was huge. It was at 20 square meters, I think it was, of tapper print. He had it laid out on the lawn because there was that much of it. So I think he was like, ooh, when he was like cutting it up, he felt so bad. But there is so much of it left. We'll be making things out of it for the rest of like, oh my God. Yeah, it's from PNG from the 60s. Papua New Guinea, 60s, like 1960s. Amazing.
What a find.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's in the best condition. It's so amazing. Yeah. We don't know kind of what it would have where it would have gone, like that much of it. I didn't realize that they made it in such large sheets. So yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah. I didn't realize that either. Gosh, it would be like a wall in
Yeah.
someone's home or a ceiling or something.
Huge wall. Yeah. So yeah, it's huge. Yeah. But we were glad to find it. We couldn't believe it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's cool.
And you had a movie night and you kind of were cuddled up in that A-frame watching a movie in your backyard recently, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, we've got I don't know if you've seen it, but we've got a projector, so now we can have like, yeah, like, yeah, like it's like drinking movies, pretty much. Yeah. So it's pretty great. Yeah. We're pretty
Wow.
lucky. Yeah.
That's nice.
We chip away at stuff bits by bits. Like our neighbors probably think we're pretty crazy. Yeah. So.
Okay, I would love to ask you, what is your go-to tiki cocktail? What's your favorite tiki cocktail?
Oh, what? Sorry.
What is your favorite tiki cocktail?
Oh, I think still Missionary's Downfall.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so nice. Our friends Kiki and Greg made it for us when we were out in Palm Springs last, and it was, oh my gosh, it's minty. It's so fresh. I love it. Have you had it?
I've never had one.
Missionary's Downfall. You should try. Yeah,
Okay.
it's the best. Yeah, it's so refreshing. Yeah, it's dangerous because you don't know that you're drinking alcohol. It's so tasty. Yep.
So, a bit earlier, you quickly, like in the blink of an eye, when you were showing us the new coasters, you showed some other girls, and I would love if you could take a moment to show them to us a little closer and a little slower.
Sure. Well, this one I haven't finished making her skirt on this one. But yeah, she's got like a little dart, that's my favorite glaze color on the tiki, that one. I like it. I really like tried to give her a nice little dress.
Oh, and that is just so sweet. I love that dress.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Giving her a different version of the same dress.
Oh, right.
It's kind of fun because it's kind of like choosing their outfits, you know. It's great fun. This one, little blonde girl.
Oh.
Tiki mug nudity. Tiki chippy. He's funny.
He loves it.
He's funny, isn't he? I love him.
Ooh, the slit up the side.
Yeah. She's a bit sassy.
Yes.
Yeah, I think, is that all of them? Oh no, I've got a green version of the dress as well. I got a bit obsessed with that dress, so.
Oh, it's just lovely.
Oh, thank you so much.
Eyes on it.
Yeah, but yeah, the dragonflies, yeah.
So you've done such a nice variety. Oh, Chippy said blondes are the best. So that's because his wife is
the best. Yep.
You're not
hi.
Chippy, you're not going to get any love from these two brunettes.
Oh my God. Charles has written brunettes are the best. That's so funny.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
How difficult would it be for you to take your phone away from where it is right now and give us just a tiny tour of the Rita Bar? Is it too much of a pain?
You want to go outside as well? To the A-frame?
Yes, I would love to.
Yeah.
I would love for everyone to see it.
Okay, I'll try and do this time. Okay, and I hope this isn't too like disjointed for you. I'll show you Evan's the thing that he made for the their record. The records. How do I open this? Oh yeah, there we go. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh my gosh, and it's a porthole.
Yeah. He's gone pretty. Oh, it's dropping out.
Oh, I just love this. All the detail on the walls. Oh, you've done such a nice job.
It looks like we've been living here for 10 years, I think. We know how to cram it in.
Well, that's what makes a beautiful tiki bar, is just stuff everywhere.
I think so too, yeah. And I'll just take you around and show you the A-frames. Sorry about the rest of the backyard.
Oh, goodness. Well, I've put you on the spot.
But this is the A-frame. So hopefully you can see that okay.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, it's a bit glary.
Oh, yes, perfect. Oh, my goodness. And you have a bench in there.
Yeah, we're gonna have some other chairs and stuff like that. So hopefully.
Oh, that is beautiful. You've done such a nice. Oh, this is the tapa.
Yeah, isn't it nice?
Yes. You've done such a
Oh,
lovely.
that's Evan. That's Evan's skull wall that he's building.
Oh, a skull. Oh my
That'll be
goodness.
fun to put up trips too. So, yeah, that's pretty much the outside. So, yeah, that's kind of where we have our outdoor movies.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that.
And this, we should show her the outside of the movie.
Oh, wow. You would never know that was a shipping container.
I know, right? It's crazy.
What a unique idea. You guys have just, oh, and I love the curtain and the bar there.
Yeah, it gives us a lot of joy.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a pretty short tour.
No, that was wonderful. Well, we were getting some comments where people wanted to see it. And so I thought, okay, well, we'll see if it's possible. Okay, we have a comment here from Stephen Woolley who says, I've been wanting to see your tiki stuff since I found out you were friends with Heather and Jimmy, but I haven't been able to get out there in a while.
Soon, yeah. Yeah. Hopefully I'll have more stuff soon.
So do you have all your tiki mugs out there? Are they all behind you? Is that your full collection?
No, I'm really bad. Evan gets so angry at me because he's like, you should keep every one of your tikis, but then I just get tired of making one, and then I'm like, I'll just, this person wants a mug, and I'll just sell it to them because I'm like, they want it. So behind us is pretty much all of my other favorite artists' mugs. So I got yes, really early ones, but nobody needs to see that. But, some really cool Crazy Owl ones and some Ken Ruziks. Yeah, heaps of people. Yeah,
Nice.
Candy. Yeah.
So we have a couple questions that people always like to find out from artists. That is there ever a piece that you've made that you wish you had kept for yourself but you sold it instead?
Yeah, I really wish I had one of the Royal Hawaiian ones. I should just pour another one. I still have them all.
You know what?
I don't think they would mind if I had poured one of my own.
I can help you with that. We'll talk after.
No. I can pour one. I don't think the old owners will mind if I make my own one now.
Given that you're the designer, I think you probably have a pass on that.
I think so too. If it stays in the house, what does it matter?
Exactly. I'm sure you'll be fine. Tiki Chippy said, I want one of your earlier cannibal mugs.
Oh, the shrunken head girl one with the arrow through the head.
Oh,
I'm going to make more of those. Yeah, I'm going to make more of those ones. So I poured some the other day. If that's what he's talking about, I think that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Must be.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one. I'll have to like dig up some old pictures to see that.
They're way old.
And then, do you have any tiki mugs in your personal collection of artists? Do you have like a couple of top favorites?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Tiki Dylan. Do you know who Tiki Dylan is?
Yes, I've heard.
Tiki Dylan's Idle Hands. Yeah, he used to be our old flatmate. He was the funniest guy to live with ever. He's hilarious. Yeah, and he's made some of the mugs. Evan's going to get one for us. And I love the Crazy Owl Monkey. Have you seen the Crazy Owl Monkey?
I love the monkey.
This is Dylan's work.
Oh,
He's so talented.
beautiful.
He's so talented.
And I think on Instagram he's just Tiki Dylan. People can
I
search
think
that.
it's Tiki Dylan. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. He's amazing. And with you should get me the crazy mug. I'll just make Evan bring it over.
I literally do the same thing with Joel. I always, oh,
So
there.
cool, though, right? So
Yeah.
cool. Love him. Love him.
Crazy Al is he's such a talented man. And,
Yes.
you know, I feel like he is such a fun, kind of really jovial, bubbly kind of guy
Yeah.
that sometimes people miss all of the really amazing creativity that is behind this kind of really fun person.
Personality.
Yeah, because his
Yeah.
work is just exquisite. His carvings of his tikis are just mind-blowing.
Yeah, so amazing. Like he had that one at in the Hollywood the La Luz. Yeah. I did a show a couple of years back now, and there was like it was all just tiki artists, and Crazy Al had a giant piece there, and it was just amazing. Like, yeah, the art of tiki, it was so good. Yeah, yeah, the 21st anniversary. Oh yeah, it's so good. Another one of my favorites.
Oh my
So good.
gosh, Michael Spica
Michael Sabika, yeah, he's the best, isn't he? He's so lovely.
he is.
Yeah.
We had him on recently, and where he lives, it's just the most beautiful place. He's just surrounded by just like this natural beauty, and it's part of the work outside where he looks at these kind of mountains and all of these kind of animals in the pasture, and it's he's just it's just such a creative space. Yeah.
Hey, I watched your show the other week, and it has the guy Oakwash or something like that.
Yeah.
It was amazing, and like that was one of his like first tiki mugs.
Yeah,
I think
first.
Yeah, he's amazing. Like, wow. Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't believe it. Like, wow, that's some serious talent. Yeah, so good.
Yeah, and he's only been doing it for a year, so it'll be interesting to see how things evolve for sure.
Oh my god, he's gonna be huge. Yep.
Well, I just want to show everyone the new mugs again and let everyone know that these are going for sale. You've made a batch of these for release, and they're all going to be painted with different outfits and different, skin complexions, different hair colors, different flower crowns, and they are going to be available for sale on July 11th in Australia, which translates to July 10th here. And I think I said that it was going to be 3 p.m. here. I'll have Lost Tiki check my most recent post, just so that everyone can go to your Black Lagoon Designs Etsy shop to be able to get one of these.
3 p.m. July 10th.
Hopefully I've made a good number this time, so there'll be more though as well.
Okay, so he's just said to me the on sale time in California is July 10th at 3 p.m. So everyone set your phone alarms.
That's good. No one can wake up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I know. People
I finally had a good time.
picked a perfect time. People would still set their alarms for 3 a.m. if they needed to, but 3 p.m. is just a nicer time.
Oh no.
Now, before we wrap up, because I don't want to take too much of your time because we went a little bit over, but I've just been absolutely delighted to have this time with you.
No, thank you so much. Like, it's really, really lovely to hear your voice as well. Like, it really is. So I'm so missing all my American friends. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully we'll get back there soon.
I know, I can't wait. Okay, so was there anything that you wanted to touch on today or talk about today that I didn't ask you, or anything that we missed? I know we covered a lot, but sometimes I missed something here or there.
No, I think you did a great job. Yeah, I think, yeah, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me on. I'm so chuffed. Like, this is so cool.
Well, I'm just delighted that we could work this out, figure out the time, and that I just never thought you would want to chat with me. I just thought, yeah, like I never thought. So I'm just.
I will chat with you anytime.
Can I tell you a little story about you?
Yes. Okay. Is it bad? Did
No,
I
no,
do
no,
something
no.
embarrassing?
No, no, no. So last year at Tiki Oasis, we were there, and I've always been really kind of more shy, behind the scenes, and I'm really nervous to like introduce myself to anyone. And so I remember we were in the dining room area of that restaurant there, and you were having your photo taken by that indoor waterfall. And I said to my husband, I think you were wearing like this beautiful, I feel like it was like this kind of like day glow green or yellow dress. And I
Oh,
said to
yeah.
my husband, oh my God, it's Danielle Mann. But I was too nervous to go over and say hello.
Oh my God. All of my American friends are like, why are you going up to that random person and saying hello? Just do it, I think. Yeah. Just do it.
Well, now
I
that
would love to run and hug you right now.
yes, I would totally do the same thing. And now that I've done cats more, I've really kind of
Yeah.
put myself out there. And now
Yeah.
my face is kind of a lot of places.
Everyone knows who you are. Yeah.
So I'll do a much better job now of having the confidence to introduce myself. But I just want to tell you how funny it is that I saw you from afar. But
That's so funny.
well, thank you
Oh,
again so much. It's been such a delight. And I just, can't wait to see what's going to be coming out from you, in the future. I think I've said it 100 times, but I'll say it one more time. I am a very big fan of your work. So please continue. You have so many supporters that really love what you're creating. So
Thank you.
I'm just so happy that, you're so popular and so successful and that it is so hard to get your mugs. That's a wonderful thing. But
Thank you so much. Like, wow. Thank you so much.
well, we'll chat again soon, but I'll just remind everyone on Instagram, your personal account is DANMANN 1979. So that's Dan Man 1979. And then on Instagram for Tiki Mugs, Black Lagoon Designs. And then your Tiki Bar is at the Rita Bar.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll chat with you again soon.
Yeah, definitely. See you, Anne. See you. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.